Phobic Studios is a company that is best known for its work on Dragonvale, a mobile game that has had enormous success on the App Store, and now it's venturing into the PC space with its upcoming platformer, Glare. Glare is a puzzle platformer where your character has this beam of light on top of their head, and you basically interact with the environment and enemies using this beam of light. So for example, you could use it to activate plants to grow larger. You can activate your contraptions in the environment that you can swing off, that you can then slide down and that sort of thing. And so you're going through this environment that has been encroached in darkness, and you're using this light to basically blast it all away.
You are a character called the Shiner, traveling throughout these worlds, trying to sort of cleanse the worlds of a darkness that has enveloped them. You are a being of light encased in armor, and the light coming out of your head there is what you're going to use to interact with the environment.
So can you tell me a bit about the inspiration behind this game? Because other games you worked on are quite different to this.
Yes, absolutely. So I wanted to do some sort of action platformer where, you know, a lot of games with radial shooting seem to sort of put platforming as you know, on the back foot. They're not really focused on it in the same way that games that are only about platforming really, you know, build upon really tight controls and really smooth gameplay. So I wanted radial shooting, but I still wanted the game to feel, you know, like a Rayman or a Mario kind of game where you have really tight controls with the platforming.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of how we sort of built the mechanics behind the game, and then we tried to just base everything sort of around the concept of light and the character being a being of light.
The controls for Glare are really simple. You move left to right and you shine the beam of light. The complexity lies in when you actually use these movements, when you decide to jump, when you decide to shine the light. It's all very nuanced, very intricate, and the movement is really elegant. You'll be moving incredibly fast, and there's a great flow to the game.
We play a lot with momentum in the game and how the player can sort of maintain momentum and feel like, you know, oh, if I just jump off at the right time, I'm really gonna, you know, be able to achieve new locations and stuff like that. But it's very much like a lot of momentum built into the game. And the fact that we don't really have, say, a sprint button or anything like that, it's all about using the environment to gain your speed. And there's entities like this that will actually allow me to sort of get pulled to them. So we introduce new ones on every world. So this particular one, I can just shine my light on it, it'll pull me to it. You can kind of use it more like a slingshot grappling hook type of mechanic. But again, it's never deviating from this, you know, just left trigger, right trigger sort of a setup. You know, introducing new things, making the game more complicated, but still feeling like it's very straightforward in terms of how you play it. There's no special grappling hook button. There's no special, you know, separate button for that.
What are you most proud of with this game?
I want to say really just the fact that, you know, it started as a 6-month project for us to learn Unity, and we quickly realized that because of the power of the engine and what our team is capable of, that we could make this into something more that people would really want to play. So really just being able to achieve so much in such a short time frame and with a small team, you know, we're really able to build something that we're very excited about. It looks really great, you know, plays really great, and you know, is the product of what we wanted to play as gamers.
It's interesting that they're publishing the game on Windows, Mac, and Linux, given that most of their success has been on mobile. But, you know, you have to hand it to them. They're doing what they think is right, they're doing what interests them, and it really shows in their game.